So we can edit the flying speed of ghasts now. That's pretty cool. Oh, and it's so glitchy. But okay, that's not exactly why I wanted to make this video. Today's snapshot brought us something phenomenally amazing, from a data pack perspective anyway. Mojang has now allowed data pack creators to make custom interfaces that players can interact with. Sort of. Kind of. Let me just show you. I put together a data pack real quick that just kind of shows off this feature. If I craft together a book and a spyglass, I'll get the Mobodex. No, it's not the Pokédex, it's the Mobodex. Now, if I actually aim at a mob and then use this book, it will pop up with a little info screen about what mob I just looked at. So if you didn't know what a creeper was, you could use this book to identify a creeper. It also works with zombies, so if I aim at a zombie, I can open up a page about zombies, and skeletons as well. So if I aim at the skeleton, you'll get a little blurb about skeletons. It uses the looking at predicate in order to actually tell which mob I'm looking at very accurately, right? So that's a zombie, and that is a skeleton. And so far, these are the only 3 mobs it works with. I really just made it as a proof of concept in order to showcase how versatile this could potentially be. I mean, you could very easily see how this could be expanded to every single mob in the game. But the point, of course, is these little interfaces that pop up whenever I click with the book. You can activate these using commands. And as for the interfaces themselves, you can either define them as their own file inside a data pack, or you can directly inline them using the command. So you don't even have to load them into the game, you can just put them directly into the command, which is really, really cool. As an example, here's the JSON definition for the creeper page that I just showed. They're not all that complicated, they're pretty easy to define. Shut up, zombie, you're loud. But yeah, they're pretty easy to define, and they can do things like, displaying just some basic information, displaying items, but, they can also do a little bit more than that. If I press pause, you'll see that the pause menu now has another button here. It's for the Mobodex, which is the book I was just holding. If I actually click on this button, it will bring up a new interface. And like I said, the only 3 mobs that are supported by this pack are the zombie, skeleton, and creeper, so I made this little page right here that you can actually click on any of these buttons to see the page for that mob. Now, it's slightly annoying because if I click on zombie, it's going to have me run a command to show that, and whenever you're running a command that is higher than base player level permission, if it requires admin level permissions normally to run that command, you'll get this confirmation page that you actually have to click yes in order to run the command. And now that I've done that, it is showing me, the zombie page. You can program a data pack to interact with stuff you do in game, like I showed, clicking with this book, but if you have one of these interfaces up, you actually have to confirm every single time you want to switch pages. And then when you do, it actually prints this little message down here at the bottom of the screen. On the bright side, you can have non-operator level players run operator level commands using this feature, but on the downside, like I said, you have to confirm every single time, which is really annoying. There's also this really annoying problem I found where if you try to open one of these interfaces by detecting a right click, like I'm doing with this book, as you can see, it's continuing to keep my hand up in the air. It's like I'm continuously right-clicking this entire time. And I'm not right-clicking right now, so it's like I'm kind of stuck in that clicking behavior. If I try to exit, it'll think I'm still clicking and kind of open the interface again. And even that is a little bit iffy. It kind of doesn't do that every single time. So there's still some definite issues with this feature. I'm hoping they'll get this all sorted out very soon. This feature just got released in Snapshot early this morning, and I'm recording this in mid-afternoon, so it has not been out for very long, and I'm hoping in the future we will actually see some improvements for it. Despite its issues, I am really excited to see what kind of stuff comes of this, and I should also mention that the stuff I've programmed into this little data pack is by no means all there is to it. These interfaces can actually accomplish a lot more than just displaying information and having buttons. And actually, DQRDC in my Discord server has gone ahead and put together a really handy reference data pack that showcases every single capability of this new dialogue interface system. So if you want to actually go check that out for yourself, the link to join my Discord server will be in the description of this video. You can just find it in the general chat channel. And if you want to just go ahead and get this little Mobodex data pack for yourself, that will also be downloadable in the description as well. Not really much else to say about this yet anyway. I may do a much deeper dive once this feature has been fleshed out more in future snapshots. But for now, I have been Conyer. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you later, my dudes.